mission and vision statements. I'm going to start with the mission statement. Our mission statement, High Point Academy's mission is cultivating lifelong learners in a student-centered environment. Our vision statement, High Point Academy's vision is to be an exemplary school of choice for academically minded families. The 3 R's. We practice the 3 R's. Rights, the right to a quality education, the right to a safe environment, the right to reach my potential. Respect. I will respect my classmates. I will respect my teachers. I will respect myself. Responsibility. I am responsible for my education. I am responsible for my actions. I am responsible for my opportunities. Communication.
Yes, let's pray. Thank you, God, once again for the time we've had to be together tonight to seek to serve the people that you've brought here. We ask that you would put your grace and blessing on teachers, staff, administrators that work here, guide them in their day-to-day operations and decision making, and they serve selflessly so many times. I was praying that you would sustain them and lift them up so that they can persevere till spring break soon and until the end of the year. And I pray that each of them would have a restful and break that will reinvigorate them to finish well here. And we ask for your wisdom as we seek to make decisions that we can't always see the end results, but we want faith in the things that you call us to do. We ask it in Jesus' name.
Moving on to the meeting agenda. I would like to propose an amendment to the agenda. 2 items to include under board business, the acceptance of Commonwealth resolution concerning money discipline. Move forward to the agenda. Chrissy Smiley.
All right, Ms. Buster, you're up.
My student is not here tonight, but I'm very proud to let you know about Skylar Watson. She is a 4th grader who won 1st place in our High Point Academy spelling bee, and then she went on and competed at the spelling bee at USC. And we're thankful for Mississippi and her leadership of leading this spelling bee and making that possible for her. So that is Skylar, and we are very proud of her.
Do you know what the winning spelling word was?
No, I do not.
It's written down on
Oh,
the
okay.
official record, but I'm just talking.
We can get back to you.
We'll let you know.
I'll start practicing.
Okay.
So, my fella is near and dear to my heart for multiple reasons. When I think of the word overcomer, it definitely is Oliver Huckabee. My first day at High Point, 2.5, 3 years ago now, I met Oliver and I thought, God, what a cool kid. And then I met his mama, and then I met his sister, and I was like, he's an even cooler kid because of his family. So middle school wants to recognize Oliver Huckabee, not just as the Cool Kid Award, but also to be able to say that one of our students had the integrity and kindness that Oliver has on a daily basis. He is a leader in our school. He is often the one that has the out-of-the-box thinking habits, and always, always, always makes me proud. So come here, Oliver. Yeah, I see him in the hallway and I'll go, Oliver.
I'm like,
Yes. Yeah, we need to update your picture.
Brandy, I asked him if he was performing tonight. He said no.
He would, but y'all.
Ironically, Oliver sought me out too at my first press conference, or my first thing, and I was like, usually you don't seek out the principal. It turned out to be a good thing. Oliver's great. Tonight, ironically, these 2 students are not here, and they're actually doing what they are nominated for. actually, so unfortunately they couldn't be here tonight, but this is one of my favorite awards to give to students because it's all about their character. And these two students have got Distinguished Character Award from the high school tonight, mainly for the way they treat other people in school, but also for the way that they exemplify their family. These two students, Dalton Underwood and Aaliyah Cervantes, you can often see them helping their younger siblings in the school. Dalton Underwood always walks his younger sibling in the morning, gives a hug, makes sure she's ready to go. He towers over her like he towers over a lot of other people, but she looks up to him like nobody's business. Aaliyah, you can see her sister run to her all the way down from the other end of the hallway to her when she sees her and comes to give her a hug. And it's very, very fitting to see both of them and the way they treat their younger siblings. Not only that, but the way they treat everybody. They treat everybody in that way, and they're a shining light for everybody at HPA. So for tonight, we would like to honor Dalton Underwood and Aaliyah Cervantes.
Wonderful. We are moving on to board business, approval for the minutes for the February 23rd, and March 6th meetings. Minutes, do it separate. February 23rd first.
I have a question on February 23rd. And I'm sure I should know the answer to this question, but on the vote counts, they're all 602. What is the 2? Because there are only 6 board members here.
Absent or abstaining from vote. Yeas, nays, absent.
I thought it was yeas, nays, abstain. And abstain is, I'm here, but I'm abstaining from participating in this vote.
That could be. That's interesting. So if then all of them is 600.
That makes sense. Have you always done yeas, nays, absent?
I think absent is different from abstaining, so I think if you want to note it as being absent, you can do that.
Yeah.
Or you could just do 6, or you could
I
note it
can,
as.
yeah, no, what Matt's saying makes sense.
Yeah.
And is appropriate, so.
Cool.
So how can we do it?
I'm happy to be educated.
My brain was the one, my hands were the ones that did that, and that's where my brain was.
Gotcha,
But what you said makes sense.
gotcha, okay, thank you.
So amended the,
So it's just 0 for, instead of abstaining, there's only 6.
6
yes,
0.
that makes sense.
And the minutes do say director's absent.
Right.
And then I had on the March 6th. Oh, so you were staying with the first one first?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Anybody wanna, is that your motion?
I can make the motion
Yeah.
to approve as amended.
I'll second.
Everybody good with the amended?
Yes.
Yes. Good, all right, on to the March 6th.
On the March 6th one, it's just, there's a few misspellings. Anne Marie's last name is misspelled. It's spelled correctly on the first page and misspelled on the second page. And the word requested under board business, number 2. That's all, I mean, that's. It's you. That's all I had.
Is that your motion?
That's my motion.
Motion.
I will second it.
Everybody in favor of the amended minutes?
Aye.
March 6th. All right. On to the February financial report.
Jonathan Jordan.
Yeah, Chance said he had something come up with his kids, so he is sending Jonathan in his place. We invited him, but I don't know if he got one.
Can you text him, Griffin?
And I think I have his number. move on to the election update and then we can circle
We have
back.
a thing in between that we can move on to, because we voted to amend just,
Right.
so we can do that.
It says he's waiting in the lobby. Y'all go ahead and do the next one while we get him set up.
Do we want to make a motion? So we need to accept Kyle's resignation, right? So with Kyle moving with his job, no longer living in South Carolina, he tendered his resignation from the board. I just would like to publicly appreciate Kyle for all that he contributed to the board. And thank him for his time.
Yeah, Kyle's great, but he moved away.
Yeah.
He didn't die, but he's dead to us. For moving to North Carolina. That's not
He
true.
would help
I
us
love
if
Kyle.
we needed
He
anything.
would.
He would help
He's-
us. It's not that.
But he would laugh if I said
I know.
I've moved to
I'm
accept
sitting in
Kyle's
the seat,
resignation.
so I have to take a.
Anybody want a second?
I'll second.
Anybody in favor of accepting Kyle's resignation? Aye. Do you guys feel like you're close?
He said he is in the waiting room, but we don't see him in the, so he's in a Google Meet somewhere.
Tell him to invite you to whatever he's doing.
Probably Kyle and Kurt.
Swear in Marie.
That's what we're gonna move on to. So we are moving on to swearing in.
Alright, if you'll stand and repeat after me, raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I am duly qualified,
that I am duly qualified,
according to the Constitution of this state,
according to the Constitution of this state,
to exercise the duties of the office
to exercise the duties of the office
to which I have been elected or appointed,
to which I have been elected or appointed,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my
to
ability,
the best of my ability,
discharge the duties thereof,
discharge the duties thereof,
and preserve,
and preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution of this state
the Constitution of this state
and of the United
and of the
States.
United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
We're excited to welcome back Anne Marie, to the board, as, Teresa also, had to resign from the board and as our treasurer, and so Anne Marie has graciously accepted, the position to serve out the remaining term of Teresa's through end of June, and to come back on board as our treasurer, so we're really excited. Thank you so much to welcome her back. Thank you.
Is the effectiveness right now, or is it, did we say, I can't remember what we said. April 1st.
Can we make it for now? Can we make it for now?
Wait a week, 8 days.
Do you wanna do?
Still nothing?
The only thing, we got, the spring election update, do you wanna do that?
Yeah, I could just say, we have reached out to an, election runner who we agreed to is going to host our election, so the timeline that we agreed on our last board meeting will be posted on March 31st. And then we'll start taking applications on April 6th. All that information will be posted in the next, 8 days. And we'll just go from there. But, election runner charges like $500, $566 or something like that. It's a relative pittance to do secure ballots and all that, so, so we're excited to have them again. I think that's all I have to say. Does anybody have any questions on that?
When will it conclude again?
Ma'am?
When will it conclude?
So the timeline, so we take applications on April 6th. Candidate filing closes on April 27th. We post on April 30th, and the election runs for a week, May 11th to May 18th. So we're still weeks and weeks away, but we've got all our ducks lined up.
Would it be possible, I know we post that, application applications are open in Parent Square, could we also make, like, isn't it thought to post on social media? Because, well, technically, you know, most of our candidates are from our local, the school, but it is open to anyone, just to try to,
I think that's up to us. Sounds like a good idea.
it's a great idea. I would like to see an expanded opportunity of candidates.
People might see it and know someone too.
Right? Let us make that happen.
Yes, sir. Just tell me what you want, I got it.
We want what Jen and Joe said. I think it'd be good when we open the filing process for people to apply, we just make sure it's available on all platforms.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Brian.
Any updates over there?
We're working on it.
Okay.
He says he's in a room, it's the link that Chance was sent, I don't know where Chance got that link from, but I just resent him the correct one, so hopefully the internet is working.
It's 2026, we're supposed to just be
Oh,
thinking this and
and it
happens.
happens.
Yeah.
You know, I went to one Spartanburg meeting and they were talking about all these amazing things that were happening with technology, and everybody that got up to present could not get their computer connected to it. So I thought about our board meetings, and it's not just us, and all the amazing things we can do, and we
Yeah.
can't get can't get in the right Google room.
We're supposed to be flying in cars right now.
Yeah.
When you speak somewhere, they have you like send it, you have to bring it on like a plug and play, you have to email it, have it on your email, and then usually drop it in a Dropbox too. Just in case. I know. But that's happened before, where it's, none of it's worked.
Yeah.
This is nice. Is that your
That was the end of our board business, so we're just gonna wait for a minute. Hopefully he'll-
Katie worked so hard to make sure her new laptop was set up and the screen was working, so we did solve that problem.
Should we do super?
We just had the wrench of having to swap accountants.
Do we wanna move on to school business?
Are you voting on it?
Come back around?
I think we can.
Just ask if he's good to interrupt the discussion.
Whatever you want to do.
We are gonna move on while we're working, are you ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna move on while we're waiting for that to work to board business. You just let us know when you're ready over there. Mr. Sherman said he's good to be interrupted.
Quote for this week, this is a John Gordon quote, very good author, but, I thought that was something that, in your own life seems to always be the case. Moving along, some good news for you. Our 135 ADM is 1276.9, but right at 1277 is our 135 ADM, which we budgeted for 1215, 1220. So we're way above where we are. Our current enrollment for next school year, fully registered in February was 994, 1047 now. That was people who are returning. Lottery students, 163. As of 2:30 this morning, when Gray updated this, we have 1,210 students who have already registered for next school year, which is incredible. We've gone years where we're in August and don't have that many students. Go ahead, Katie. So, not registered, returning 107, applied, not registered 206. We have 313 kids still in the air. If half of those come, we would be at 1360. And that doesn't include what other people may apply between now and the first week in August. So, I would say right now we are sitting in as good a shape as we've been in a long time. To have 1,210 at the March board meeting is amazing. And a lot of people to thank for that. Ridge Media, Katie returning everybody's stuff, Joe setting everything up. So we've got a lot of people working on this, but this is pretty good news for us. We're close to what we're budgeting for in March.
I'd like to give a shout out to Katie about this, because I've sent several families over recently, and they have had nothing but amazing things to say about Katie and Mrs. Buster.
So, Gray, you want to do the building stuff?
Yeah, they're continuing to do some work on the roof. They've got most of the tarp barrier laid down. It's going back and trimming the edges and doing the gutters. So we're not leak-free yet. It's been interesting because I have some teachers that run and tell me their room is leaking, but it's all exterior walls. So we're getting closer to having the water where it needs to go. Once we get the gutters done, that should be fine. And then our new sign is gonna be installed over spring break. They have to do some work with the power company to boot
Is that up by the
the
road?
lines. Yes. Yes, we'll have a new sign going up there when we come back.
Awesome stuff.
She's been asking for this for like 3 years.
It's your welcome back present.
Yeah, my birthday's Friday.
Moving
so-
on.
That's right.
And important dates that we need to remember. This Thursday night, we're doing our STEAM and Stories. Katie, who all's coming for STEAM and Stories?
I'm very excited about our STEAM and Stories. This is our second annual doing it back since we had to shut it down for COVID. And this year we won a partnership with Duke Energy Nights. And so they have provided all the equipment for 10 hands-on STEM activities. And then we've also invited a bunch of other community partners in here to either promote their programs or to participate. So the Spartanburg Public Library is bringing people just to help kids get their library cards, and they're sending their Russian-speaking librarians, so that's really cool. The Boy Scouts are coming to do a STEM activity and do recruitment. Spartanburg Science Center has a new mobile van, and they're gonna come do an activity. River Mountain Science Center has a new portable planetarium. So they're bringing their portable planetarium, plus we have our several literacy teachers and art teachers who will also be doing activities. The book fair will be open. We're gonna have food trucks, and then we deliberately put the middle school arts night after it. So hopefully you can have parents who can get 2 for 1 on events at school without having to be out for 2 separate nights. So you can go STEAM and Stories, hit a food truck, and go straight to the arts night. So I'm excited about it.
Thank you.
I'm doing that, so yeah.
Me too.
Katie's put me a booth, ask Mr. Sherman, so I
That's
gotta
true.
stand there and answer questions for 2 hours.
Are these, can we ask them science questions?
You ask me anything you want. I'll give you an answer, may not be right, but I'll ask.
Was it like Lucy with the pinnacle?
It's actually,
I'll take care of you.
We saw
So-
we saw your back to school video, so that was fun.
Well, whatever they tell me to do, that's what I do, Janet. Theater class has 2 productions. The Radium Girls will show on 4:30 and 5:2. And the day the Crayons quit is only one day, that's 5/1. Kelly, how many shows are we doing with your elementary school?
6.
With the day the
It's
Crayons quit?
one for each grade level, and then they're alternating, they go watch that program, and then the technical theater class they're studying magic right now, so they're gonna put on a magic show. So the kids will go from one performance to the next. So
The day the Crayons quit only has 1 showing, because we're doing like 4 or 5 showings in the school setting.
Right.
So those kids are gonna be tired, but those 2 little plays we're doing, if you get a chance, come see it, you'll like it. HPA night at the Spartanburgers, can we go, there's a link there for tickets. It's important that our board members show up. The Spartanburgers, whether you think a hamburger and baseball has anything to do with each other, a lot of big names in Spartanburg are behind this 100%. There'll be a lot of people in Spartanburg leadership that'll be there, and I think it would be good for as many of our admin and our board members to be there that night and to partake in the fun. Our chorus will be singing the national anthem. I think Miss Eden's class is going to do some things, participations down on the field. So there'll be a lot of HPA, and we get a percentage of the tickets, is that correct, Katie? So we get a percentage of the tickets as well. So that ought to be a fun night for us, and I hope everybody enjoys that. Graduation with Chris Neely, next board meeting, all board members will get a packet with their tickets, their parking passes, and all that will be given to you at the next board meeting, so you'll have all that. And Chris Neely, our superintendent for Spartanburg, our school district, will be our guest speaker, and board members, all your athletic and arts things are free. And to close us out, we have the exciting and always present Miss Sandy Norman. Sandy, will you talk to us about staffing?
I will. Yes, our staffing needs are very good. We only need 3 teachers, And we are interviewing for those this week. Our elementary, school, we only need 2 teachers, that's 2nd and 5th grade. Ms. Buster has done a great job replacing the teachers that she's losing due to, proximity, babies. Some are having, you have one having a baby, and, so she's replacing those hopefully this week. Middle school, completely staffed. Miss Goodland has hired her staff. We are so excited, so excited, so excited. And then Mr. Hamrick, he has hired his teachers. We only need 1 teacher for the high school, and that's computer science teacher. That's the only one that we need for high school, and, I just posted that job, I think it was on Friday, right, Mr. Hamrick?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are excited to get that position filled, and we are excited about that, and we think it's gonna happen really soon, because High Point is a great place to work, and, teachers are eager to come now. We lost 2 teachers, I said, you know, then we had a couple that were not certified, we had to, you know, they wanted to, we want the best teachers for our students. So, we're doing great, staffing needs are good, and HR is rocking and rolling, I'm telling y'all. We're good to go.
It's really good to be sitting before the end of March and
Yes.
knowing that Kelly's gonna make offers tomorrow. and
Tomorrow.
We may only need 1 teacher
Or
going
Wednesday.
in, unless we get a surprise, which is
Right.
possible. But
We're ready.
teacher shortage is there. The fact that, we had 2, special ed teachers that were not certified, that were not able to teach next year, and Ms. Goodland has already hired 2, certified, teachers for next year in special ed, which is just amazing. So really proud of our principals. They worked hard with everything else going on to finish out our staffing needs before everybody else starts working on it.
Yeah.
So
Now contracts going out.
contracts will go out on April the 15th, and by state law, they're due back before May 11th. So they have to turn them in on May 10th before they go home.
Correct. Any questions for me?
No.
Great.
Good job.
And
Way to go.
Sandy concludes my report because there's no need to follow her.
Very smart, very smart. Do we have any updates from y'all?
He is saying he's not gotten the link. I've sent it to him 3 different ways. I don't, the number, he's not responding to the number that I have for him. We're communicating by email. I just sent him my phone number to see if that was any.
Do we
Quicker.
maybe move on to we made a change to the 26, 27 calendar. Do you wanna tell us what that means? We just have to ratify.
Oh, on the 26-27 calendar, the district office would not let us put a makeup day on the last day of the year. They said if they did that, and we had to meet, we'd have to go back and by hand change every student in the computer. So we moved that day, and now, if you hadn't asked me, I think we moved that day back to January 6th, which was the second day we had off for coming back to school. So we moved that day back to January 6th, and that was based on what we were told. Guess that would be right.
The governance committee met, to approve that, the board had approved that, the calendar, and then when it was turned in, the district said we had to switch that date, so the governance committee met just to move that, it's just labeled, it's what was labeled on the calendar, is all that changed. Realizing, how do, we just need to vote on the ratification?
Just ratify it.
Um,
Or vote to ratify
And-
the governance committee's decision.
right, so I probably should have thought of this too with the amended minutes, do we also need to ratify accepting Teresa's resignation and appointing Anne Marie? Cause that was on that call also.
To the position of, that was to the position of president.
Appointment to the board and elected as treasurer.
That was a full board meeting that we did that. That was a special call board meeting.
I would say.
It wasn't that one? Okay, my fault.
Jonathan?
The governance committee was the,
Just the,
All right, we have Jonathan here now.
it was just.
You're ready.
That's all. Thank you.
the governance of the company.
Gotcha, you just, yeah.
Was it officers or executive? Was it officers or government? So they want the same.
Just one more thing.
All right, I think we're ready, Jonathan.
Can't hear him.
can't hear you now. We were hearing you. Try it out.
All right.
We're here, and away.
I don't talk very loud normally, so this is a change for me. All right, can everybody see my presentation?
Yes.
Very good. All right. So, we are here. We're having a great time. Oh, all right, we're gonna talk a little bit about our February 2026. Go through these things pretty quickly, so if there's anything you want me to slow down on or have any questions, please let me know. And so in February, as we jump in, just for the month, we jumped in total top line revenue just over $1.6 million, and our total expenditures came in at just over 1.2, which put us at a monthly surplus of $416,000. And so cash at the end of the month, including money market and the investment account, is just over 5.9 million. 1.8 of that is in operating, $250,000 in the money market account, and 3.8 million in the investments. And that investment account is doing very well. Appreciate how wisely you guys invested those funds. It's doing well. So enrollment, as of February 23rd, that was my last count that I had, was at 1256. And so as we sort of approach May and June, the 135th day count that's coming up, or did it just pass the 135th day count?
Yeah, it did. We
Okay.
said earlier, our ADM is gonna end up at 1277.
Great, awesome. So that's fantastic. So May and June will be funded based off of that, and the weighted pupil unit figure that's calculated based on the ADM. And so as has been the trend for this year, we're on pace to exceed the 1.25 budgeted debt service coverage ratio. And since our unrestricted cash was at around 5.9 million, our estimated days cash on hand right now is roughly 128. So as I've mentioned, $416,000 surplus. Year-to-date revenue is 12.4 million and 11.2 million in expenditures, which puts us at a $1.2 million surplus. Cash and cash equivalents is at our 5.9 million. And our enrollment is higher. ADM is higher than we saw on the 23rd, which is good. And we are on track to exceed our debt service covenant requirements. So do you guys have any questions for me?
I will add, so there's that 1.2 million surplus, but we have not paid for the roof yet. So that'll be
That's right.
big piece that comes out of that.
That's right. And the good part about those projects too, Gray, is that they will not harm your debt service coverage ratio because they are considered add backs to net income.
Great. That's great. Wonderful. Thank you for the numbers.
Fantastic. Thank you all.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course. Have a great evening.
Need a motion to approve the change to the 26-27 calendar.
So are we making a motion to just ratify the governance committee's decision? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
If so, I'll make that motion.
Second. Everybody in favor of accepting the governance change? Okay, awesome. We are moving on to public comments. Yes.
We do have, two folks who have joined us tonight. Thank y'all for being here and have requested to address the board. Mr. Conlon, you have checked. Is it just you tonight?
Yeah, I actually did not have anything planned,
Okay,
so, the token public is here.
we appreciate it. We're very glad to have you guys here.
If, but, no, I didn't have anything particular.
We thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Do I have with that being said, do I have a motion to adjourn and move to executive session?
Motion for executive session.
Second.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.
Have a good night, everybody.
It